Kurt Loder with MTV News. Rock musicians have spent much of this past week bidding farewell to Nirvana leader Kurt Cobain, who committed suicide last week at the age of 27. For example, REM singer Michael Stipe, with whom Cobain had become friends, told MTV News on Tuesday that, quote, "In the last few weeks I was talking to Kurt a lot. We had a musical project in the works, but nothing was recorded. He loved Courtney and Frances Bean, Cobain's wife and baby daughter, and he loved Kristen, Dave, and Nirvana. He really loved those guys. His death is a profound loss, and I just don't think I can say anything else right now." When Cobain's body was discovered in Seattle last Friday, Pearl Jam was scheduled to play a concert in Fairfax, Virginia, which the group wound up doing on a stage bedecked with candles in Cobain's memory. Said singer Eddie Vedder from the stage, quote, "Sometimes whether you like it or not, people elevate you, and it's real easy to fall. I don't think any of us would be here tonight if not for Kurt Cobain." Also offering salutes to the departed Nirvana leader were hardcore poet Henry Rollins and the speed metal band Pantera. Take a listen.
I think maybe in a situation where all these people want a piece of you, where you're being pursued by tabloid newspapers, to be in these weird situations might drive one to extremes. When that around you is so excessive, the money, the attention, the hype, the hysteria, all of that, perhaps something in your own life might rise to that occasion, and that might get out of your control. Also, a lot of people, they're brilliant. And they're very sensitive, and perhaps they're not ready for the brutality of mass acceptance. And that's the word that describes it best: brutal.
What he did should not be judged by anyone on the planet.
Yeah, nobody knows what he went through.
Yeah,
what his life
and
was
you
all
always
about.
hear people say, you know, it's only been 3 days now, 4 days now, and everybody's going, what a selfish guy, he left behind a wife and kid. Well, how can you say that? You know, how can you say that? Nirvana put out a record that did nothing, and their next record exploded. We don't sell 1/5, 1/6, 1/10 of the records they sell, and I don't like the pressures that I have. I know he doesn't like the pressures he has. And think of the pressures that dude had.
In the wake of Cobain's death, not a lot of attention has been paid to the just-released album by his wife, Courtney Love, and her band Hole. It's called Live Through This, and it's an extraordinarily powerful record that's well worth checking out. And seeing that Pearl Jam and Mudhoney paid a visit to the White House last Saturday and talked to President Bill Clinton about Cobain's death, who knows what Clinton might have to say on Tuesday night's Enough is Enough MTV Forum on Violence, which will be moderated by Tabitha Soren and Allison Stewart, and will air at 10 p.m. East and West, 9 p.m. Central. Do try to catch it. That's the news for now. We'll be back with more later here on MTV.
MTV News.